to Jasper's History Facts. Well, today is June the 12th, and on this day in 1701, the Parliament of the United Kingdom, or I guess Great Britain, maybe, would pass the Act of Settlement, which determines the succession of the crown in, um, and so we like to think of the succession of the crown as being a very, oh, well, it's a very concrete thing today, and it has been for quite a while, about 300 years now, because of this act. But obviously before this, it wasn't quite so simple, you could say. Succession obviously was, hey, if I'm an heir, I have a claim to the throne, so I could maybe do it. Well, there were some new rules that had been added over time, but it didn't necessarily ensure that the succession would be followed right. So they passed this act to try to ensure that for now and in the future, this is how the succession will go. Um, you gotta remember, at this time, the English crown is kind of a little bit weakened, you could say, with leaders. Ever since King Henry VIII, it's been a little difficult, you could say, because of the idea of you can't have Catholics. So it has made it a little difficult here and there. And that's one of the reasons that they kind of do this is because, well, they have to ensure that, hey, no Catholic will be king. Or queen even. No Catholic will be king or queen. And so that's one of the stipulations that they have to put in. And that does actually very much limit the crown of England. A lot of people that have, to be fair, decent claims to the throne are Catholic. So that's why you get a German as King of England, um, Georg of Hanover. That's why he becomes king. It's because they're trying to ensure that there's no Catholic, and well, he wasn't. But stuff like this actually really does obviously help out because it prevents big succession wars like the Wars of the Roses or things like that from happening. So it's really good that they actually got this all hammered out. But now you know.